Seniors, beware. 7 fruits that may weaken your legs. Fruits are often seen as symbols of health, rich in vitamins and antioxidants. However, few people realize that not all fruits are suitable for older adults, especially when the musculoskeletal system begins to weaken with age. Some fruits that seem harmless can actually have a negative impact on leg health, potentially leading to muscle weakness, poor balance, increased risk of cramps, knee fatigue, and reduced mobility. These effects are not just due to high sugar content, but also the presence of certain organic acids, metabolic compounds, and interactions with medications commonly used by seniors. So, if you or a loved one is over 60 and often feels like fatigue, unsteadiness, or rapid muscle exhaustion, it's time to pay close attention to your daily food intake. One of the following 7 fruits may be silently impacting your muscle health. Do your legs feel weaker than they used to be? Even if you maintain a healthy diet packed with vegetables and fruits, do you find yourself out of breath after just a few steps up the stairs? Or has standing up from a chair become heavier, more difficult than before? You might assume it's simply a part of aging, and you're partially right. But there's another silent factor that few people notice. Some of the very foods you believe are healthy may actually be weakening your muscles over time. Some fruits, despite being rich in vitamins, contain high levels of sugar, acids that disrupt electrolyte balance, or compounds that interfere with the absorption of protein, calcium, and magnesium, nutrients essential for strong muscles and bones. For older adults, digestion, metabolism, and muscle recovery are no longer as efficient as they once were. That means even small dietary impacts can lead to noticeable issues: tired legs, weak knees, or even a loss of balance. That's why it's so important to be more cautious when choosing fruits, because not all of them are friendly to your legs. Part 1. The link between diet and muscle strength. Our bodies change with age. Everyone knows that. But what many people don't realize is how subtle these changes are, and how deeply they affect the way our daily food choices impact us. As we enter middle age in our senior years, our metabolism begins to slow down, our digestive system becomes less efficient, and our ability to absorb and process nutrients from food declines. This means that foods you could eat without any issue at age 30 might now cause bloating, fatigue, or even have negative effects on your muscles and joints. In particular, some fruits, though widely praised for their high vitamin and antioxidant content, aren't actually that senior friendly. Many of them contain high levels of natural sugars, which can cause blood sugar fluctuations, or acidic compounds that interfere with the absorption of calcium, magnesium, or protein. These nutrients are vital for maintaining muscle strength, joint flexibility, and overall leg stability. If overlooked, the unrestrained consumption of these so-called healthy fruits can unknowingly weaken muscles, causing fatigue, and even increase the risk of falls in older adults. Part 2. 7 fruits seniors should watch out for. Let's take a closer look at 7 fruits that may seem healthy, but can actually have negative effects on leg and joint health, especially when consumed in excess by older adults. 1. Pineapple. Pineapple is rich in vitamin C, bromelain, and digestive enzymes, making it a popular choice for boosting digestion and immunity. However, it also belongs to the group of highly acidic fruits. When consumed in large quantities, especially on an empty stomach, the acids in pineapple can irritate the stomach lining and worsen inflammation in the body. For older adults who are already at increased risk of joint inflammation and arthritis, the natural acids and sugars in pineapple may lead to more intense joint pain, particularly in the knees and ankles. Additionally, High intake of pineapple can spike blood sugar levels, which can indirectly weaken muscles over time. 2. Banana. Ripe bananas are naturally very sweet because most of their starch has converted into sugar. This makes bananas a high glycemic fruit, less ideal for those at risk of diabetes or chronic inflammation. When blood sugar levels spike frequently, it can worsen inflammatory responses in muscle and joint tissues, leading to tired legs, muscle weakness, or persistent aches in the knees and calves. Although bananas are a good source of potassium, a mineral essential for muscle function, overconsumption without balancing it in the overall diet may do more harm than good. For seniors, moderation is key when it comes to bananas. 3. Grapes. Grapes are sweet and juicy, but they contain a high amount of fructose, a natural sugar that, when consumed in excess, can raise uric acid levels in the blood. Elevated uric acid is a leading cause of gout, a form of arthritis that is especially common among older adults. Gout often presents as intense pain and inflammation in joints, particularly in the toes and ankles. In addition, grape skins can be hard to digest for seniors, potentially leading to bloating or digestive discomfort. While grapes are packed with antioxidants, they should be eaten in moderation to avoid triggering joint issues or digestive upset. 4. Watermelon. Watermelon is virtually fat-free and packed with water, making it seem like the perfect hydrating snack. However, it has a very high glycemic index, GI, which means it causes blood sugar to spike quickly after eating. For seniors with slower metabolic rates, frequent or excessive consumption of watermelon can lead to elevated blood glucose levels. This can trigger low-grade inflammation in muscle and joint tissues, contributing to leg fatigue and reduce muscle cell regeneration. Over time, this may weaken mobility and resilience in the lower limbs. So while watermelon can be refreshing, it's important for older adults to consume it in moderation, especially if they're managing blood sugar or joint issues. 5. Oranges and other citrus fruits like tangerines and grapefruit. Oranges, tangerines, and grapefruit are well known for being rich in vitamin C and antioxidants. However, they also have high acidity levels. When consumed in excess, the citric acid in these fruits can contribute to chronic inflammation, potentially worsening joint pain, especially in individuals with a history of arthritis or rheumatism. Moreover, excessive acidity may disrupt the body's pH balance, indirectly impairing the absorption of calcium and magnesium, two minerals essential for maintaining healthy muscles and bones. For seniors, this can lead to weakened leg strength, joint stiffness, and a higher risk of imbalance or falls. 6. Green apples. Compared to red apples, green apples are crisper and slightly tart due to their malic acid content. While malic acid can offer some digestive and skin benefits, regular consumption may not be ideal for older adults. When eaten frequently, especially on an empty stomach or during periods of joint sensitivity, malic acid may irritate muscles and joints. This irritation can contribute to dull, lingering aches in areas like the ankles, knees, or calves. Over time, the subtle buildup of acid in muscle tissue may lead to prolonged fatigue and discomfort, reducing mobility and leg strength in seniors. 7. Mangoes. Ripe mangoes are among the sweetest fruits, containing extremely high levels of natural sugars. When consumed in large quantities, especially during the summer, mangoes can lead to blood sugar spikes in older adults. This increase in glucose may promote inflammation and fat accumulation in muscle tissue, making the legs feel heavy, fatigued, or weak. Additionally, mangoes are known to cause internal heat or body heat when eaten excessively, which can further contribute to an inflammatory environment in the body. For seniors dealing with joint or spinal issues, this can worsen pain and discomfort, particularly in the lower back, knees, or hips. Part 3. Real-life stories. Many seniors have experienced noticeable improvements in their health within just a few weeks of making thoughtful, science-based adjustments to their diet. You don't need to make drastic changes. Sometimes, simply reducing a few acidic or high-sugar fruits can make a surprising difference. Take the case of Mr. Thompson, a 74-year-old living in Michigan. For years, he had a daily habit of drinking orange juice every morning, a routine that seemed perfectly healthy. However, he began to notice increasing pain in his left knee, especially in the mornings or after taking walks outdoors. At first, he assumed it was simply a normal part of aging, but after casually hearing his family doctor suggest reevaluating acidic fruits in the diet, since they can contribute to chronic inflammation in seniors, Mr. Thompson decided to make a small change. Instead of drinking orange juice every morning, he switched to warm turmeric water and opted for low-sugar fruits like blueberries and red apples. After about 3 weeks, something remarkable happened. The persistent knee pain he once believed to be chronic had significantly reduced, and on some days, it almost disappeared entirely. Not only that, Mr. Thompson also noticed improved mobility. He no longer experienced the morning numbness in his legs that used to bother him. This prompted him to dive deeper into learning how food affects the muscular and joint systems in older adults. He shared that in the past, he focused only on getting enough vitamins without ever thinking about which vitamins or foods were truly suitable for an aging body. Thanks to this small dietary shift, he felt as though he had turned back the clock by a few years. Since then, Mr. Thompson has started joining neighborhood group walks and light yoga sessions designed for seniors, enjoying a new sense of vitality and confidence in his movements. Mr. Thompson's case is far from unique. Many seniors, after cutting back or eliminating inflammation-triggering fruits from their diets, have reported feeling healthier, lighter, and less prone to pain when changing positions or engaging in physical activity. In fact, some individuals even found they could reduce or completely stop using anti-inflammatory or pain relief medications for their knees after just a few months of more mindful eating. From stories like Mr. Thompson's, it becomes clear that taking care of your legs and musculoskeletal health in old age isn't just about medication or exercise. It starts right on your plate with the foods and fruits you choose each day. What you eat can either act as medicine or become the silent cause of long-term problems. Part 4. Healthier fruit alternatives for seniors. Not all fruits are bad for older adults. In fact, many fruits are not only safe but highly beneficial for the health of your legs, joints, and musculoskeletal system. The key lies in choosing the right kinds and consuming them in a way that suits your age, physical condition, and nutritional needs. Below are several fruits that nutrition experts recommend incorporating into the diets of older adults, especially for those looking to maintain flexibility, reduce inflammation, and strengthen muscle health. 1. Strawberries and blueberries. These two superfruits are highly praised for their exceptionally high antioxidant content, particularly anthocyanins, powerful compounds that help protect muscle and joint cells from damage caused by free radicals. What makes them even more ideal for seniors is their low sugar content compared to many other fruits. which helps stabilize blood sugar levels and reduce chronic inflammation throughout the body. For older adults, consuming strawberries and blueberries a few times a week can support better blood circulation, reduce the feeling of heavy legs, and aid in the regeneration of aging or weakened muscle tissue. 2. Cherries. Delicious and vibrant. Cherries are often called a friend to your joints. Studies have shown that cherries can help lower uric acid levels in the blood, one of the main culprits behind gout. Adding fresh cherries or pure cherry juice to your diet may help relieve joint pain, especially in pressure-prone areas like the toes and knees. Beyond joint support, cherries also contain natural melatonin, a compound that promotes better sleep, an essential factor for muscle recovery and overall wellness, particularly in seniors who engage in light physical activity. 3. Avocados. Unlike most fruits, avocados are rich in heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid, a natural anti-inflammatory compound that helps lubricate joints and soften connective tissues. Older adults often experience dry or stiff cartilage, and adding avocado to the daily diet can significantly improve joint flexibility and reduce pain during movement. Beyond joint benefits, avocados are also an excellent source of vitamin E, potassium, and magnesium, 3 essential nutrients that help stabilize muscle function and prevent cramps, making them a smart choice for maintaining strong, pain-free legs. 4. Papaya. A tropical fruit that's both easy to find and gentle on the stomach, papaya contains the enzyme papain, known for supporting digestion, reducing inflammation, and enhancing nutrient absorption. In older adults, digestive efficiency tends to decline, making it harder to absorb the nutrients needed to maintain muscle mass and strength. Regular consumption of papaya not only aids digestion and reduces bloating, but also indirectly supports overall vitality. Additionally, papaya is rich in vitamin C and A, which boost the immune system and promote the health of connective tissues, such as tendons and ligaments, crucial for maintaining joint stability and movement. 5. Pears. Pears are a gentle, low-sugar fruit packed with soluble fiber, making them especially beneficial for the digestive system of older adults. Beyond aiding digestion, pears are also a rich source of vitamins like C and K, as well as essential minerals such as copper and potassium. All of these nutrients play a vital role in supporting the health of the muscular and skeletal systems. Regular consumption of pears can help manage weight, promote heart health, and lower the risk of high blood pressure, an often overlooked factor that can impact mobility and the ability to sit or stand for extended periods in seniors. Understanding the foods you eat each day can make a huge difference in your health, especially once you reach your 60s and beyond. At this stage of life, every meal is no longer just about nutrition. It becomes part of a strategy to protect your body, preserve flexibility, and prevent muscle and joint decline. You don't need to eliminate fruits entirely. Many offer incredible benefits. But what's essential is learning to choose the right fruits that match your body's condition, nutritional needs, and how your system responds. Even small adjustments, like swapping oranges for strawberries or reducing mangoes in favor of avocados, can lead to big improvements. You may feel lighter, experience less leg pain, and even walk farther without the knee fatigue you once thought was inevitable. Don't wait until your body starts speaking through pain to make a change. Pay attention to how your body reacts after each meal, especially after eating fruit, and adjust your portions accordingly. Because sometimes the foods we believe are healthy may no longer be suitable as we age. A diet that understands you, your age, your needs, and your body signals can help protect your legs. The foundation that carries you through a vibrant and active life ahead. And if you found the information in this video helpful, don't hesitate to show your support. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your loved ones, especially those entering or already in their middle or senior years. Sometimes, just one small action can help someone you care about avoid knee pain, leg weakness, or lingering fatigue that seems to come out of nowhere. Together, we can spread awareness and love through healthy daily choices. Strong, healthy legs are the foundation for living independently, freely, and enjoying your golden years to the fullest.